And fans, you've seen it there. You've flown with us around East Tennessee and around beautiful downtown Knoxville. And welcome in to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. And as you see on the screen, we are live from downtown Knoxville inside of the Big Bill Needham Memorial Studio. And fans, all night tonight, you can call in live, as you see at the bottom of your screen, 865-215-4337. And let's talk wrestling. Fans, I'd like to introduce you to our director, Cain, C-A-I-N. Harrison is back there. A special hello to Harrison. And Miss Cindy. She's going to be taking your calls live. And what a night it's going to be here on the program. Folks, let's welcome our special guest tonight. And you've seen him for a number of weeks here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk. His name is Leland Davidson. And we learned a lot about you last week.
Yes, a lot.
In Johnson City.
Yep, hometown.
And we're glad you're back this week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, and actually, fun fact, I might be talking about my second hometown for my family, about a wrestling event coming up this weekend. So I'm excited about talking about that also.
Hey, we are excited to hear about it.
Can't
and
wait.
Have you had a good week?
It was a great week. I mean, par exemple, je parle français et je voudrais dire pour les moments les Canadiens, je parle français et tous les gens qui vous parlez avec moi et avec les coachs de Knoxville, parlez avec moi, s'il vous plaît. Okay, yes, how we doing?
That was fancy.
Was that Spanish?
Just Espanol. Francais. You got me there. You got me. So French. So the French Canadian fans call me. You got me. He got me. So.
And that was very good. Very good. And we have the 865 boys here. And you've already heard the one and only Notorious Hayden. And you've seen on National Tattoo Day, the one and only G Money. And G Money and Hayden, welcome to the program
Happy
tonight.
Tattoo Day, or what? So.
Yes. And he's got, he's all over the place.
Something slight.
Yes. And me and Hunter have no artwork, no tattoos. And
Hunter does. Look at his legs.
Hunter does.
Look at his legs.
Stand up. Oh, don't.
Hunter
Well,
does. Stand up, Hunter.
And
He said, I'm the only one.
either way, fans, we're so glad that Hunter's with us tonight, along with the 865 boys. Guys, Hunter's got a dope, what they call these days, a dope shirt on.
It's called Riz. He's got Riz.
Yeah, he's got some cool swag. It says Push the Ropes with Hunter Lawson. And this is Hunter's segment that he's hosted. And this week we'll have an abbreviated program, 75 minutes. And we'll be off the air next week. We plan to attend AEW and just have a week off for some of our cast and, of course, our staff. And we'll return in 2 weeks right here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk. And Hunter, man, it's good to have you in a cool sweatshirt. And it's hot outside, but a cool sweatshirt. And it looks like it'd be cool. It's got some cool colors. But, guys, welcome into the program. How was y'all's week? What'd y'all get into, G Money?
Really nothing.
Really nothing. Just hanging out. We're getting ready for this Morgan Wallen concert. Oh,
Hey, that's what we do.
Oh.
We got some Morgan Wallen tickets.
yeah, we're getting ready for this Morgan Wallen concert coming up in September. But other than that,
You know who that is?
yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen?
yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Never
Yeah.
heard of him.
You know who Tony Khan is?
He doesn't know that one, though.
I don't know that one.
Oh boy.
No,
He's
fans,
a Porsche owner for the
G-Money,
Jaguars.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Hayden.
I like the Giants.
Hayden of the 865
Overrated.
boys. Good to see you tonight, buddy. And you are really, really making waves across East Tennessee, being one half of the tag team champions, 865 boys. Everybody's talking about the 865 boys. And so, in a good way, not a bad way. And so we're so glad you're here tonight. Have you had a good week? And are you ready for whenever this next TWA event is?
It's been a boring week, but yeah, we're ready for the next TWA show.
Listen, JoJo. Listen. Next week, we're so excited to go to AEW. You know why?
Why is that?
Because Morgan Wallen has a bar in Nashville.
He does.
Yeah,
Well,
he
a
does.
restaurant bar. It's a restaurant/bar.
And we're going. You are too.
Well, we look forward
Now,
to
are we going to
being-
see Morgan Wallen? And if he's not going to
Oh,
be
we're going to
there,
see
I
him
don't
in September, but hopefully we see him there.
I mean, I've been to
Hopefully.
I've been to plenty of celebrities.
And Yes, we're going to behave ourselves for sure up there. Miss Cindy is saying so. And fans, we appreciate all the great fans up there in our Music City area. And if you see us, come up and say hello. We love to take a picture with you, whatever. And be sure to do it. Don't be shy. Come up and say hello at any time. And we look forward to being there with you. And that is 1 week from tonight. And Hunter, man, you've been busy here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk. You had an interview with one of the biggest heels in East Tennessee in the form of Sean Brooks. So did he take you by surprise at the end there?
No,
No.
not really.
You knew he was going to kind of react to you.
Yeah.
So I would be the same way. With Sean Brooks, I would be kind of bored asking him questions because he's the bad guy, and I've seen him cheat a lot. But fans, a lot of great wrestling coming up, and we're going to tell you about it in just a moment or two. Be sure, fans, when you go to local events that you always go at your own risk. Take precaution and make sure that the safety and security are the main focus of wrestling promoters. And the more reputable the promoter, the more social media presence they'll have. And we'll encourage you right now, if you hear about any events, to be sure to look up their promotion on social media and learn about their live events and make sure that it's safe for you to attend. And we encourage security and safety at all events, and be sure to take caution, fans. Folks, there's a couple events we're going to let you know about here, and Leland, he's got a big event to tell us about in what used to be Lake City, Tennessee, and now it's Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like Lake City was a better name. And fun fact, Lake City, just like a fall, it means a lot to me because my family is also from that area, and I feel like my family were part of the coal mining community and the stonemasons who helped build that city. And then
no relation to JT coal miner.
No, different coal miners.
Okay.
Yeah. These, and so naturally, when they changed the town to Rocky Top, I was like, well, it's a good song, and I'm a diehard Volunteer fan, but come on, it's like so. I prefer to call the event coming in Lake City, but I'll call it Rocky Top to not confuse people.
And I think Hunter accidentally dropped some. You can grab it, buddy. And yes, and what a great event it's going to be. Tennessee Legacy Wrestling, and they got a number of matches here.
Yeah, and I'm talking about it right now, actually, while we're getting to it. And so when it came to the show, not only it's going to be in Lake City, but I figured as we talk about it, I'm sorry, I lost my text you sent me.
Oh, no. The community center up there, it's been a historic venue, and there's a number of promotions that actually run shows there.
Where are we talking about? There we go. Now I found it. So anyway, with the Lake City thing going on, Rocky Top. Now, as we're talking about the whole event, so let's talk about the first event. So we got tag team title matches with the Forsaken Angels Guild versus Hairband and Violet Adams.
Yes.
I guess we're not going to do a screen. We're just going to talk about it. So anyway, well, after that, we'll have a triple threat match. A triple threat match between Bobby Blassie versus Wolfman and Jeff Kepler. And yes, the Wolfman, Jeff Kepler. And then the final main event will be Jake Rayner and Sean Hoodrich.
Yes, and what a night it's going to be there in Rocky Top, Tennessee at the Community Center. And tell us that address there. Should be on the poster.
Yeah, the address right here will be at... No address. Oh, here we go. It is at 207 Jacksboro Avenue. So if you're from the area, it's on Jacksboro Avenue 207. So it's right there, basically on the main highway road. So you can't miss it.
And just a few minutes away from everyone around here in East Tennessee. And what a night it's going to be. Tennessee Legacy Wrestling. What a great update, Leland. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For that.
Oh, by the way, and it starts at 7 p.m., just to make sure. It starts at 7 p.m. Doors probably open around a little earlier, but 7 p.m. is when the showtime starts.
And Leland, let me tell you, fans have been crowding into these gymnasiums and these what would be considered smaller venues.
Yeah, but they're small venues, but more people are packing in compared to the last 10 years as wrestling has just grown with popularity in the last boom with WWE and AEW and the New Japan market also coming up. And that's brought in a lot of local wrestlers and a lot of fans who kind of rekindled their love. And as wrestlers around my age are having kids, they're bringing their kids to these local shows. So it's a good overall kind of boom revamp we're having right now in the wrestling world. And it's just very popular right now with more sports coming around. Women's basketball is really popular these days, and football is growing, and we just lost to Japan recently. Fun fact about that. And so it's great to know that sports in the United States is growing real good, and wrestling is on that list as well, professionally or Greco-Roman style with the Olympics coming up. Some former wrestlers were great Olympic wrestlers, as we know.
And I know all this is for G Money is kind of like, what are these guys talking about here? But G Money and the Notorious Hayden, the 865 boys, guys. Speaking of popularity, everywhere you look, you see someone with the 865 boys T-shirt on.
Hey, that's just how we roll, man.
Yes.
I mean, that's just how we do it, man. I mean, hey, we don't care if we're not there. If we're not there, somebody's there that likes us.
Guys, now we know that TWA, the Tennessee Wrestling Alliance, you guys are the tag team champions. They got some upcoming events.
I think it's August 3rd. August 3rd and the 17th is what I believe. So
yes.
Yeah. So.
And this is all going to be with the Tennessee Wrestling Alliance, TWA Alcoa, on social media. And you can find them on there and find the 865 boys. And we have Hayden here. And speaking of popular, man alive, Hayden, I've never, ever, with our fan communication records and such, where our fans reach out, I've never seen anyone get so much attention than you on social media and through our hotline. And so, what do you think about that? Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's great.
Yes. What makes you think that you stand out in East Tennessee wrestling? That's a good question, isn't it, guys?
My looks, That's how it goes.
And
I mean, with you're still young. I mean, you're like in your early 20s, so like when your age comes on, that beard will grow more. I can easily see a Bryan Danielson style wrestling, attire going right there.
See, it grows, but doesn't grow in one spot. That's why I just keep trying to.
Well, fun fact, when I was your age, same thing. But let me tell you, as you get older, you will soon have a good full set of beard. And
it comes from your mom's side.
Yeah. That strawberry blonde will get more red. It'll be beautiful. I guarantee.
I hope so.
Yeah.
One spot doesn't grow.
Well, that happens, but eventually, like, hair will kind of cover it, and you'll be
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Coming from experience, I swear it will happen.
Fans, East Tennessee Championship Wrestling, man, recently they've been doing so much around here in the community, and just a couple of weeks ago, around Independence Day, they had a very special event and a great show for the community there. And they're doing so much more, so be sure to look up ETCW Alcoa on Facebook and find out when their upcoming events will be. You may notice tonight that some folks are not with us, and that being the California Dream Jackson Black, the Reverend Sin, Kofi Jones, and Wayne Wheeler. Those guys are off this week, and they'll be back with us in a couple of weeks. And we're so glad to have this crew with us tonight. And guys, we're waiting to hear from some callers. And we are going to hear from some soon. We're going to open those phone lines in just a few moments. And 865-215-4337. Guys, this is a no-holds-barred discussion. Anything goes about professional wrestling. But we want to learn about another great event coming up. And fans, the JPWA, Jacob Pritchard's Wrestling Academy, which was formerly here in Knoxville, has moved up to La Follette, Jacksboro area, and they're with SPCW, Southern Pride Championship Wrestling, and Hunter with Push the Ropes, one of our great segments, is here to tell us about that upcoming event. And Hunter, what a great night it's going to be, and I know that you hadn't had a chance to attend some of these events, so you may not have heard of some of these folks, but as much as you can, tell us about this event.
There will be about 7 matches it'll be Saturday, July 20th at 7 p.m. The first action you have is, I don't know how to say his name, Connor Martin and Johnny Polk and Evan Golden will be there.
Yes.
Big O versus Money Making Che.
What was the name again?
Money Making Che.
And how are you saying that, Che? How do you spell that?
Che Guevara or somebody else?
Somebody else. C-H-E.
Che. Yeah.
Che Guevara. Same thing.
Josh Briggs will be there. Joe Briggs. He's issuing an open challenge for his belt.
Are you going to challenge him?
No. And then Weaver.
Hunter could take it, man. He could.
I feel like you should challenge him.
Weaver and the Pain versus Zach Apollon and Xander Storm.
Weaver and the Pain.
The next match would be Tyler Shoup versus Gustavo. And that would be American Championship match. And in the main event, the Stu Crew versus the Pillars of Wrestling.
What a card that's going to be.
Definitely
and,
more than Rocky Top.
And Hunter, where's that going to be at again? In La Follette, Tennessee?
157 Myers Lane.
Yes, they're at the SPCW Sportatorium. A great report there, Hunter. Thank you so much for SPCW. And fans, we're going to get some callers here soon. And give us a call live, 865-215-4337. We realize and acknowledge that much of the attention on television is with other programming, especially live programming.
I can help. I can help. Have a good history fact.
Yes.
All right, so 30 years ago, guess what happened? 30 years ago.
What's that?
Hulk Hogan won a type of belt. Do you know what Hulk Hogan won today? He won a belt.
Now you got me interested.
Intercontinental.
World.
He was definitely above that. So 30 years today, in Florida, at Bash at the Beach, Hulk Hogan beat Ric Flair for the WCW championship.
Woo!
Oh, WC. I thought it was WWE.
G-Money, can you go?
He left by then. He was
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't come back to. He didn't come back to. Fun fact about history: he did not come back to the beach until 2001. I want to
Did
say.
he not win the Intercontinental?
No, he never won the Intercontinental WWE.
Oh, no.
Guys,
He came in straight champion, and then was never that.
some people would say that was the night in wrestling, Bash at the Beach, WCW, that we saw what was before us, one of the mega superstars, which is Hulk Hogan, and he has come to a different promotion, and he's done something crazy. And some people say this is the night that wrestling really lost a lot of popularity. What would you argue?
I argue it made wrestling, it brought it into the next generation.
Yes.
I think for the old guard, the old the old WCW, the Jim Crockett Productions, the old NWA, they definitely were mad at that because it kind of broke kayfabe for a lot of people because I think I forgot the announcer. He said, who is this? Because, fun fact about this whole match, Bash at the Beach was this Hulk Hogan went, now I'm losing my history. This is when Hulk Hogan went rogue. He joined the NWO? No, this is pre-NWO wrestling. Now remember, that was in 1996 when Scott Hall joined in. So this was when Hulk Hogan first came in to WCW because he left WWE because he wanted to become a movie star, but Hulk Hogan can't make profit off, Santa Claus with muscles. So he came back to WCW because Ted Turner gave him a lot of money. And so after that, Bash at the Beach was the first time he came back and he won the WCW championship. And Hulk Hogan stayed with the company until 2000, so 6 years later.
Man, a plethora of knowledge there. And
I read a lot of books and I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes, and a lot of fans have seen that moment. And Hayden was just not even born yet at that point.
Not even.
I was
about 9 years.
I was about your age.
I was three, and I would be 4 in September. So I was just right there.
When? 2006?
1994.
1996.
Oh,
1994.
Oh, I was in the 5th grade.
96 is when Hulk Hogan joined the NWO, is what I
That's what I thought you were
want to
talking
say.
about.
Yeah. I think 96 was NWO Hulk
Actually, it was
Hogan.
probably like the 3rd.
And some would say, and someone sent a message that said that Jeremiah is,
Who's that?
he's got big muscles, but he's no Hulk Hogan.
Who
Someone has said that about you. So.
Oh, wow. Total mind-blowing.
He's no.
And we're so excited, fans, for those who have invited us into their homes. Thank you for joining us here on the program. And Kane is letting us know we have a phone call. Good evening, caller, and welcome to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. And you're live on TV. What's your name?
Sunny River.
Sonny,
How you doing there,
love you, brother?
Joel, and that old boy who's leaning back of the chair? Where's this ice shades at? And that little wimp sitting over there with his arms crossed up, can't never wrestle. He lets that other 8'6" boy beat him up.
Yo, hey, we love Sonny Rivers, brother.
He's talking about me.
No, he's not. He's talking about
He said
Leland.
me with my.
Well, Sonny, we're so excited to hear from you tonight, and we heard you've been busy. And Joe Black, Jackson Black ain't here tonight, so you won't be interrupted, but we're so glad to hear from you. The 865 boys with Hunter are in the house.
Sonny Rivers.
And Leland Davidson, and we think you were you speaking about Leland just a second ago with the blonde hair here?
Yeah, that old guy with blonde hair. You want to hire him? He seems like he knows more about wrestling than you do.
Well, he very well could. I think he does, actually. And
too much pressure. Way too much pressure. Joe runs this show. I cannot handle it. I come here for the fame and glory. That's it.
Sonny,
I think you ought to let him have Mr. Jones's place for a little while.
I love Kofi too much. I love Kofi too much.
But they'll make 6'5" boys. I tell you what, they're getting ready. We worked over here at this ballpark up in Seville. And there was a Russian guy, I bet he was about 6 foot tall and weighed about 300 pounds, and you ought to seen it. Mr. USA, formerly maybe Summity River, or some people know him as, he body slammed him and counted him 1, 2, 3. They had a lot of good matches up there at that ballpark. It was hot.
Sonny, tell us about those days. It's been hot here recently.
Wait, the minor league Bristol?
But Sonny, a lot of years around East Tennessee, around Knoxville. Tell us about some of the wrestlers that you've known over the years that have come through Knoxville. I mean, going back as far as you can.
Well, I tell you what, I remember when I wrestled Stan Hansen.
Whoa!
And he called that the lariat, and he knocked me plumb across the ring. And I remember when, I can't remember who it was exactly, but it was some of them boys that old Jim Cornette had. And remember when it dropped on the ring and he jumped out there and got Miss Cindy and like to broke her legs off?
Yes, and Miss Cindy often sit at ringside, and if you're a true wrestling fan, honestly, if you're a true wrestling fan, there can be times where you could get an injury from sitting at ringside, which Miss Cindy and Jeremiah, he's gotten burned from
Miss Cindy wasn't a stunt grandma?
A light before at an
They call me
event.
money.
And
That was back in the days that Ron Fuller bought into all that and sold it out whenever he got into hockey.
And you bring up a good point there. You know, All-Star Wrestling with Bob Roop and Bob Orton Jr., Ronnie Garvin, and Izzy Slapowitz. And then, of course, they had so many other. Ron Garvin, they all went separate ways from NWA Southeastern, and that was a bit what they called the big split up. And they went over to WNOX. And they would host events with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, Lanny Poffo.
Let's see if I can do it. Oh,
But
yeah.
that was before, if you remember, that was whenever Ron Wright wrestled. It was before he was even a Macho Man. It was just Randy, and they said hot dog match, and they beat him to a hot dog and put his britches down. Mm-hmm. That was when Randy Savage was real young. Everybody was all young there at the WNOX studio.
And Jeremiah, have you ever been in a hot dog match?
Leave my cats alone.
And that brings back some memories.
I have a question about Stan Hansen. He says Stan Hansen. I love Stan Hansen. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Did he have chewing tobacco in his mouth? I just need to know.
But then, back whenever you were talking about Roop, he was one of that guy up there in Alcoa and the Nadio, wherever he's at. He ain't the Destroyer. If you remember, that was Bob Roop who done that in the Destroyer thing. And we had people even like Mr. Wrestling come through out of Georgia Wrestling.
Absolutely. And so many great memories right here in East Tennessee. And
So my question answered, did Stan Hansen have chewing tobacco in his mouth when you wrestled him?
What did he say?
Did Stan Hansen have chewing... When you wrestled Stan Hansen, did he have chewing tobacco in his mouth?
Of course he did. He always had no, seriously. Stan always had tobacco in his mouth. He was sitting and drink Coca-Colas with tobacco in his mouth.
He just sit and drink Coca-Colas,
I remember, too, that probably the greatest one that come through Knoxville was Marion J. How you pronounce his name? Miss Cindy can tell you all about him.
Yes, a lot of great wrestlers come through Knoxville, and fans saw the first match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant with Mac McMurray as the referee right there at the Civic Coliseum. And Sonny, we know you grew up and went to a lot of the great shows around the area.
Nobody don't believe that I wrestled in plenty of stolen gold because that was when Ron Fuller first bought out the wrestling and brought it to Tennessee. And you can ask people like Miss Cindy that know that he wrestled me because my uncle threw me in the wrestling ring with him.
What year was that?
And Clyde sure did. Calls a
Probably
big
back
scene.
in 1900, the one asking on the question was. Look it up on any of them. Ask anybody in the wrestling business who Sonny wrestled. Sonny wrestled a lot of top names.
You say 1961? I misheard. Did you say 1961 this all happened?
No, 1919. You know,
so you were up in Germany fighting, fighting the Kaiser, wrestling.
No, I was in Germany in 1977.
He really was in Germany.
Was over there when Sam put me over there for 2 years. Yes, we wrestled over there. And that was when we wrestled the original German guy, Ivan Koloff. We wrestled his brother while we was in Germany.
He really was.
And then the guys who talk about Kuwait wrestling, that was back whenever the Desert Storm wrestling was. And the Premier wanted to have wrestling over there. And he bought a wrestling ring for us. And I still got the pictures from the wrestling ring. That's how WWE got over there. We got them over there. And that was Sergeant Roberts and...
Yes, and absolutely. And Sonny, we appreciate you so much. And man alive, it's great to hear from you.
That was great.
No, seriously.
And Sonny, man, you've been through it. You've been through it. You had a lot go on, and we appreciate you so much. And being a big wrestling fan right here in East Tennessee. Sonny's not.
What I decided to do is I get back in a little bit of wrestling. I've been working, and having fun like we used to, and having a real wrestling. And not that stuff where somebody goes in and they want to cause trouble at the wrestling matches. And it's just a lot more fun nowadays.
Say what?
What do you say?
And for sure, and I'll have to translate to these guys here, but Sonny, you absolutely have it. And yes, and we are excited to see you real soon.
Well, it's like that Cadallion over there that's sitting. He don't know about when the people are causing trouble and going in there and trying to cause trouble with their wrestlers and hitting the wrestlers with chairs. And that was remember when Ronnie Garvin, the guy hitting Ronnie Garvin with a chair, and Ronnie Garvin pulled him over there and body slammed him.
Who did that, Sonny?
Ronnie Garvin.
When was this?
And the Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin, yes. And
we don't cause no trouble. We bring.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that the 865 boys do not cause trouble? Do you believe that, Sonny?
Sonny, tell them.
No, I believe that G Money is the best part of it. I believe that Cadallion, he can't really do it if it wasn't for there, because that Dad Blaine Shogun whooped the tar out of that Cadallion.
Talking about. Thank you, Sonny.
Let me look at my Cadallion real quick. Let me see what that looks like. What's a Cadallion?
Thank you, Sonny.
There's a mud dye.
You know what? No matter what, I'm going to tell you this much. I don't care what Sonny Rivers does. At the end of the day, he's got a spot in my heart, and I'm always going to mess with him my whole life.
That's a Cadallion.
That is you.
So it's an orange.
Sonny.
Sonny, Hayden,
Sonny.
to you.
Sonny.
The Cadallion's talking.
Are you there?
But you got to understand that 865 boy is the greatest thing that ever happened at TWA. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't even be at TWA.
Hey, Sonny. Can you hear me?
What?
Hey,
we love Sonny.
When was your last match?
Hey. Last week.
What was the last match? I think that was the one where the boy got Sonny ravished. Is what he got ravished as Sonny put on him.
Oh wow!
So which one? You say you were the Sonny Rivers this time?
No.
What was you last time?
Hey,
so the Sonny Rivers. We have Sonny Rivers, right? We have.
I'm thinking of Sonny, from the '90s. Beautiful.
We have Sonny the Clown.
It was Doink the Clown.
Doink, yeah, no.
Where's the big Hode at?
Yeah, that was back whenever that one that never could wrestle, that never got trained up there. Best match I always remember about before he became G-Money was where we was wrestling up there in Maynardville, and he throwed him through the windshield of that car.
Man, alive. Yes, and Sonny, Leland's got a question for you.
Is this Sonny Rivers right here?
That's Elvis.
That's Sonny Rivers.
That's Elvis Presley.
Before me, there's an image of you, Sonny,
And then
with an Elvis outfit on. Now, who is this Elvis character that we're seeing here?
I guess you can show the camera.
hey, that's Sonny River. I'm part of the River family. I come and got permission. They see you can. I know the access code to get on that most people don't know, and I got permission to be Sonny River.
Oh, you turn it over a little bit more. Move the screen. Right there, yeah.
There we go, and we
There
see
is Sonny
that on
Rivers
our
right there.
cable screens across East Tennessee, and Sonny.
Hey, it looks good on you.
I'm not like the one who just wants to sit there and be
Great
them.
job.
I am the man.
Yes,
For sure.
and do you sing
Sonny, sing for us.
or give out scarves? Or I mean, Sonny, we heard you did so much with the Elvis Sonny River. And we are so excited to see more from you. We hope to have Sonny River grace our president at some point.
Maybe next week.
Oh, we don't
Or no, not next week.
Well, I didn't
3
mean
weeks.
to call in the show and do it, but it was like we've had famous people from Canada, the Mongolian
they're
stalker that
famous
come in
at,
from
man.
Canada.
Québécois, Canada. Je parle français, je peux parler avec les fans de Canada.
And Sonny, do you understand that type of? I think it's beautiful language.
He said, I want soy sauce.
Yes.
Wrong way.
Well, from now on, I'm going to be known as Sonny River.
Sonny River, like the
I
Tennessee
like
River.
that. I like
Yes.
that, Sonny. Actually, I
You know,
like that.
because, so like I say, I got permission from the Elvis, and he called me and said, yes, Sonny, you can run one of my names, and you can be a Rivers. You can be part of the Rivers family.
Sonny.
Yes.
Sonny.
That's crazy.
Hey, Sonny.
Elvis
No,
called
yes,
you?
buddy. Hey, they called me from Arkansas.
Well,
And I went down to Arkansas. I made a
You've
trip
been there,
down to
haven't you?
Arkansas,
Hayden.
which is one of the
Elvis
most
Presley
beautiful
called
places
you.
you can be down in Arkansas. And I got
Sonny River.
permission.
Yes, and we
Sonny.
certainly are excited for you here. And,
Sonny. Hey, Sonny.
What?
We love you, brother, okay?
Sonny, one of the greats, one of our great fans here in East Tennessee. And Sonny, it's been great to hear you, from you tonight. And a lot of great birthdays coming up this week, Sonny. X-Pac has a birthday this
my
week.
God.
And Jake Crisp,
Can't do that on TV. What do you?
Double J, Jeff Jarrett. And he used to say JERRET.
But before I go, I really would love to come and see the G-Money Wrestle, but he knows the situation that I've been involved in with that ring rat.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to cause no problem that ring rat because
I was the ring rat a long
she'll
time.
start bugging him again. And the little blimp that she runs around with, he wants to be a wrestler but can't. You know, so that's one of the reasons.
Respect him up here.
Hey, Sonny, listen to me, brother. This is G-Money, all right?
Yeah, Hunter.
Hey, you let me know when you want to come to the show, brother. I'm gonna come in. We're gonna ride in together, okay? You gonna roll with me. There ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, all right?
Yeah, but what about the blimp? He's already put the word out, and then we'd have to do with the blimp whenever that ring rat come up, you know. And
Sonny, Sonny, what I say goes, brother. If I tell him to step, he gonna step, brother. All right. You ain't got to worry about nothing when you with me. You know, you already know that.
I'll be wrestling August the 3rd. You know, for people who want to come and see us. You know, and they can look that show up on.
I wrestle August 3rd, brother. But listen, anytime you want to come to my show, you can call me up. You got my phone number. You can call me up anytime. You ain't got to worry about nothing when you with me. All right.
Absolutely, and yes, and Sonny, as we continue to mention birthdays here, of course we mentioned Jeff Jarrett, Bubba Ray Dudley, ECW original with a birthday this
Bubba
week.
Ray come to, people don't know, he come to Knoxville whenever, and that was back whenever Miss Cindy knows what they called herselves. We was all friends that wore them dresses, and used to wrestle them all the time.
Yes, and
Terry Funk.
the Headbangers, one of the great tag teams, and Terry
Yep.
Funk. Yes, one of the great legends. And Terry Funk, he was part of the Night of the Legends main event. And, of course, that match featured
But now the
Animal,
Headbangers,
or Hulk,
that's who
rather,
they were. That's the one that throwed through that table, and he stuck in the table, and his feet was sticking straight up in the air, and his breast fell down.
Sonny, listen to me, buddy. Can you hear me? Sonny,
What?
you know I love you, brother.
I love you too, buddy.
You know you ain't got to worry about nothing when you come with me, all right? Anytime you want to call me.
What about that one boy that tries to
He's giving
make
some good
somebody sit
influential
on the floor
advice
out of the chair?
tonight, G-Money.
Hey, listen to me. When you're with me, brother, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You always got a spot in my heart, all right, brother? You family with me, you know? So, you ain't got to worry about nothing when you with me. You my family, all right?
And, Sonny, you've discussed all sorts of things. Blimps, I'm not sure what a blimp is.
Well, the blimp is the re-rat's, whatever he is at the time. He might be her boyfriend, he might be her lover, he might be whatever he is, the blimp. He wants to be a wrestler, but can't.
Oh, my.
Delilah. No. Well, Sonny,
I got the joke.
I hear you, man, and we appreciate your call so much here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk.
It was great to call in to you guys, and like I say, even maybe look up K-Town Championship Wrestling, look it up, and look up all your favorite wrestling. And there's a lot of wrestlers that's getting ready to come to the area pretty soon, and they'll be making announcements pretty soon.
K-Town Wrestling.
Yes, and we appreciate you, Sonny, the
Well, I
great
think that's
Sonny River.
UWE that's getting ready to make a big announcement pretty soon, going in business for itself, and even going to be traveling all over the place. So, you know, let everybody look up for that UWE and just all their favorite wrestling and their favorite stars. Go out and cheer for somebody even if you don't like wrestling. Take them and have a good time.
Yes.
I agree with that, Sonny.
And we appreciate you so much, Sonny. And we're going to take a breath here for a couple of minutes. We're going to play our intro a couple of times. And, folks, we appreciate Kane so much.
All you wrestling fans, have a good time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we appreciate Harrison and Miss Cindy back there. And they're working hard, folks. We're going to play that intro clip a couple of times and take a breath. These older fellas here have to take a breath. And we're going to be back with more right here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and we're revving up to hear from more of you right here tonight. All from the Big Bill Needham Memorial Studio. Stay tuned.
Good catch.
Folks, we appreciate you allowing us to take a quick breath there, and we appreciate you joining us here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. And behind us, we have that good old classic blue curtain that we love, and this reminds us of the good old days with Big Bill Needham and Terry Landell and all of those guys, and we miss those days for sure. And fans, we were mentioning some birthdays earlier, and guys, we have some more birthdays just to mention briefly to you here. Jesse the Body Ventura, he's a politician and a former pro wrestler, former announcer, the Boogeyman. And I know Hunter grew up watching WWE star the Boogeyman. So
wait, you were a Boogeyman stan?
I wasn't a fan, but I was watching him.
And he was the one that had the worms and all that kind of thing. Oh man,
I remember. I think I remember like early in my years watching wrestling, and I think ironically one of my aunts walked in on that exact scene, and she maybe turned it off. I just can't remember that.
Absolutely, fans. Bobby Lashley has a birthday, and Excalibur has a birthday.
One of the premier announcers we have right now in the industry, not just AEW.
And fans, the late Daphne is celebrating a birthday in heaven. And Mike Knox, Mojo Riley. And Carlos Colon Sr., we're remembering him with his birthday. And Robert Gibson, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, as they called him back in the day. And one or two more here. Al Snow. And you see him
Imagine Al Snow had the best gimmick in the Attitude Era. He literally had a mannequin head, and it was called Head. And it was a female mannequin head, and he would just show up to the match, and he would just dangle it like this, and the crowd would bring their own heads. For a good solid 2 years, Al Snow was like on top of the wrestling world, and I love going on YouTube just watching old Al Snow matches and watching his entrance, just seeing like hundreds of people with mannequin heads just do that. It was, if you, people watching this, go on YouTube, type in Al Snow and Head, you will obviously have a great time.
And Leland brings up a good point. You know, there's a lot of ways that we remember pro wrestlers, and sometimes that could be from things they do, especially with their entrance, their way to the ring. And that's, Hunter, that's what brings up guys like Bray Wyatt.
What's your entrance music, Hunter?
What?
If you had entrance music.
If you had one, I guess.
Yes.
Legally binding, what would be your perfect entrance music?
Out of all the years.
Yeah.
Basically, like wrestlers?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you come in, you're like pumping up, like all that stuff. So
probably like Bobby Lashley or something.
Bobby Lashley, yes.
Yeah.
I think the music that I like the most is probably the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, I like this.
Yes, he was the Elvis impersonator wrestler. And
I think he sang that song himself. Elvis is him and the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Him and they were good friends in real life. Next thing, I think they co-wrote that song. I really think they co-wrote that song.
He wrote it, Jimmy Hart.
Now, Hunter, I believe Leland can pull off a good voice impersonation of Jimmy Hart. What do you think?
Jimmy Hart. Okay,
let's hear it.
Okay. Let me I gotta take the gum.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah, take out the gum. Okay, so I just did a deep voice with Randy Savage. It was bad. Let me try. Oh yeah. Okay, now Jimmy Hart was like high pitch like this. I'm Jimmy Hart in the Mouth of the South. I got hearts on my thing. I got me a microphone. Woo woo woo. Hulk Hogan, the big thing. And so yeah, that was Jimmy Hart.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, he was, and Jimmy Hart actually had a number one hit song in the 50s. So he was a doo-wop singer. That's why he had that gimmick.
Fans here approaching the set here. The 865 boys have joined us, and they've been out and talking with some of the fans that have gathered around, and we always appreciate our fans there. And if you're just now tuning in, this is Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and we are live inside of the Big Bill Needham Memorial Studio in beautiful downtown Knoxville. And we know when we realize that there's a lot on television that you're watching right now, and you might watch this later. So a lot of this that we're discussing with you, we hope will reach many of you later on. And this is a place, guys, where we can all escape, all being wrestling fans, some pro wrestlers here, some historians. Hunter is being introduced as a couple of different things. Hunter has been...
guest host, announcer, wrestlers.
Yes, and Hunter has been described by a couple of people as being an influencer. He can influence fans of all ages to watch the program. As we heard from a couple of weeks ago, we had a a 4 or 5 year old call in and speak to him, but
Dawn.
we appreciate
Dawn.
that. And guys, this is what Knoxville Wrestle Talk is all about. What it's been.
I got a special caller. Should be calling in anytime now.
Yes.
He's actually been on the show before.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, he was asleep, but he was on the show.
He was asleep. Oh my goodness! And we have a
We
phone
got a
call
phone
now,
call.
and we appreciate that. And we hope you're awake there. Good evening, caller, and welcome to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. And you're live on TV.
Hey.
Hey,
Coco.
What are you doing?
Miss Cindy's about here telling us something. Is this Coco?
Yeah. Yeah.
Coco.
What are you doing, Coco? Why ain't you at Wrestle Talk Live?
Here, Mike.
What? Share my what?
Say hi to him. Yeah.
Why you ain't at Wrestle Talk Live, buddy?
I'm playing. I'm playing.
What are you playing with?
And cars.
Cars?
Yeah.
You love me?
Yeah.
Say I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
And Coco, we have some other folks you know here. We have Hayden here. Say hello to Hayden.
Hi, Hayden.
What are you doing? Oh, you're playing with the cars. Yeah, I forgot.
Coco, you're doing a great job. We also have Hunter here. You know Hunter, don't you?
Yeah.
Say hi to Hunter.
Honey.
Yeah.
And we got a new
What are
name.
you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing,
What are
Hunter?
you doing, Hunter?
What are you doing?
The cars.
Honey.
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
We're on Wrestle Talk Live, brother.
Playing with cars.
You playing with cars?
Yeah.
Where at?
I'm at the new house.
Now, Coco, listen carefully to me. Coco, listen carefully to me. We want you to say hello to one more person, all right? Say hello to Leland. Can you say Leland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, that was good
That was
enough.
perfect. How you doing, buddy?
And Coco, we are so excited. We love you. We appreciate you. And we are so glad to hear from you. G-Money, Jeremiah, is here, and he was excited to hear from you.
Coco. 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 Coco.
What?
I love you.
I love you.
Yes! Very good. Great job. Great caller
Yeah, was he
there.
named after Coco Beware?
And
No.
don't give Coco any ideas. He might want a pet bird before long, so, and one that talks, perhaps. But Coco, we appreciate you, and it's great to hear from you. You have anybody you'd like to
Sure,
say
man.
hello to, Coco?
Coco, who you want to say hi to?
And Coco is went ahead and hung up the phone there.
Well, I don't blame him. He's playing with cars.
And Miss Cindy, thank you so much. Miss Cindy, one of our unsung heroes of Knoxville Wrestle Talk. And a lot of folks today have been talking about Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen,
Oh, yeah.
big popular singer in the country
Now
music
be careful.
world.
Morgan Wallen has had a history of missing concerts, and
Oh, he's not missing this.
I would
This
not
is
put Knoxville under
Tennessee.
his nose. I mean,
Knoxville,
He
Tennessee.
won't miss it.
He's not gonna miss it.
All right. Let's.
He might have did Florida.
He added a concert on Friday.
Okay, so he's
So
doubling
Friday
down.
is the concert, Saturday is the football game, and then Saturday or
Or Sunday.
Sunday.
Wait, what day is this? What day is this?
The 22nd
So the
of
Is this
20
after the Alabama game?
October. No,
Oklahoma.
After Oklahoma.
it's the Florida game, the third Saturday in Saturday or September.
Florida's always the third.
September.
The 3rd of September.
No, Florida is September.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oh, it's the 3rd
Oklahoma.
of September is Florida.
The third. That's always.
I thought it was the
Third
third.
and third.
I thought it was
Okay,
the third
I
week.
know football history too. So third Saturday in September is Florida. Third Saturday in October is Alabama, but they changed the schedule with a new realignment, so I was just confused.
It's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Okay,
It's
so
like
Oklahoma,
unbelievable big money.
But they're going to be in Oklahoma, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Morgan Wallen, Oklahoma, Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
Basically, that's
Yes.
how
Yup.
it's go.
Hey,
And we're
hey,
going to
I'm
be
gonna
Florida
tell
and
you what.
Alabama also. So we're going 7-0 by that point.
Hey,
Go
I'm
Vols.
going to tell you what. That's going to be a crazy night Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Now,
can't
can you
wait.
imagine if Tennessee wins, then Morgan Wallen plays next? Oh, my
It's
God.
Listen to me. You should see our outfits that we got.
It's all orange. Please tell me it's all orange.
No, what? No, it's all black. No, it's all black, bro.
Well, then how can he see you?
Oh no, we're gonna be fly that night. So
Fly, super fly.
I'm kind of upset
Got the
because
Riz.
I
Whatever that
wanted the
means.
one concert, but now he added another one, so I don't know. We got one concert, but we can't see the other, so it's gonna be like.
What you do is you scout the tickets you got and find some cheaper tickets.
oh no, we're not losing these. We're not losing these. We're going. To
Someone
this.
wants to see. Someone wants to see Hayden's hair. They said it looks like Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
Let's
Somebody
see.
said that?
Yeah.
Somebody said that.
Yeah, for real.
it's right there.
Let's
Read
see.
it.
It is.
It doesn't look like it.
Well, I mean, he's got young man's hair, so
Maybe so.
And
And
a little mullet coming along.
yeah.
Hey, Great Clips does a great job.
and folks,
It's not a great clip, though.
I'll shout out my barber if I can.
yes,
You should-
and G Money.
Great Clips.
Hey, their business.
Really?
J Money is full of the amusement tonight,
Yeah,
and he is the man here in East
Hey,
Tennessee.
I'm just excited that Coco called. That made my night.
That's good.
That made my night.
And fans, we are excited to hear from more callers here at 865-215-4337. A special thank you to Knoxville Community Media Television, our television platform here in East Tennessee. We're all residents of the community, and we're here on television with you. And we appreciate you joining us. And all around the world at knoxcm.org, and then on the Roku channel and Amazon. And they all say I say it differently.
Hey, let me tell you something, JoJo.
Amazon Fire.
Hey, yeah. Let me tell you something. I was sitting at my house the other day. I can't tell you what I was doing, but I'm gonna tell you this much.
I was a little nervous there. For a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. You should be. But I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look on YouTube. First thing that popped up. You, him, and me. That's crazy. I was like,
Yes.
you know what? That's crazy, man.
He FaceTimed me and said, Hayden, you won't believe what just popped up on YouTube. I said, what is it? He goes, okay, look, so I was here, and I scrolled down, and look what it is. And he showed me.
Yep.
So the YouTube algorithm is finally coming through.
No, it was a show, bro.
Oh, the show.
It was a show, bro. Yeah, for sure.
And I absolutely believe it. And G Money of the 865 Boys, and fans always waiting for a gun show, a flex. And fans, you see him here, and he doesn't have to flex much, but he is G Money. And in celebration
What's your bench?
How much I bench?
220.
What? 220? I had 245s. The
They say if you can bench your body weight, that's good.
I had 245s and then what? 25 on each side with the bar.
We got to fact check this with Hunter and make sure.
Well, we need a third.
So
third
what's
party
45? 45 plus 50 plus 20.
I don't know. I don't even know.
And I did 8 of those.
7.
And that's just
Here.
a
45 plus 90.
whole lot, as they say.
45, so
210 pounds.
90, 180 plus 50.
180 plus 50.
Yeah.
90, 240.
240 plus 20 pounds.
260.
I did 8 of those.
That's pretty good.
All
And
day, every day.
Well,
All
8
day.
times at least.
And fans, we're talking about National Tattoo Day, and we even learned. We're going to talk to Leland in a moment. We even learned.
Talk about my tattoo.
Yes, and get ready.
Oh,
and
boy, we got a lot here. Well,
Hunter-
I mean, I'm wearing a shirt to show my tattoos off, but we'll try.
Hunter is about the only one, the one that has just one, but I have not yet been brave enough. But a lot of pro wrestlers have a lot of tattoos, and we're going to say to you, if you're a pro wrestler and you have a cool, unique tattoo that perhaps tells your story, share it with us on social media, and we'd love to see it. Send us a message. And
CM Punk, please confirm the story about the Pepsi tattoo. Why did you get it? Is it more because you like Pepsi? We need to know.
And speaking of tattoos, where appropriate, some of our individuals here on set have some pretty cool artwork, and we're going to talk to you about them. Something a little different here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk. Get ready, G Money. And Hunter, we speak to you first. We see where the fans can't, but we'll find a way. But your tattoo, tell us the story of your tattoo.
Which one?
So there's multiple.
Oh, we got 20 minutes, all of them.
G Money, you're a good influence here, and yes, G Money. And so tell us about one of them at random.
It's just I just got it.
G-Money's always good.
Did you like a girl? Let's be honest.
But
Was it a girl?
no,
Okay.
Hayden brought up the idea to get it like a rose, so I decided just to go through it.
Hey, every rose has its thorn. Yes, and we have Hunter here, and Hunter, what a unique, was it unique? Did it hurt? What happened?
First one source.
And I've yet to have been in a tattoo studio or parlor and to get a tattoo, and we're going to speak to Leland next, and Leland, a number of tattoos here and artwork, and sometimes this artwork that we see tells a story of a time period.
Yeah, let me see if I can show off here. Well, all my tattoos are kind of like on this side of my body, but I'm not wearing a good shirt here, so I'll try to pull up my arm here as best I can. So I guess wrestling works. I got my very first tattoo. I was 18, as you know, everybody does, and I can't reach it, so you can't see it. But sorry, but we'll come down here. I'll show you these four lines I got here. So fun fact about me, more facts. I'm fluent in French. I lived in West Africa for 3 years. I was in the Peace Corps, and I got scarred in my village, my West African village. You move your hand, Joel. So, there you go. I got scars.
Sorry, Kane.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I got a total of 12 scars, but I got 8, tattooed over. And actually, 2 of my best friends in the Peace Corps also have them with me. I won't say their names, but shout out to my 2 boys. One's in LA and one's in, I think, Germany right now, or Italy. So this typical Thor tattoo, we'll put it here. It's I got this when I was about 22 because I'm a history major and I grew up loving Viking lore, and yes, I know the symbol has become a little problematic in the past and right now, but believe me, it is not problematic for me. It's just I got this back in 2011, so it was way back in the day. And then so these tattoos right here, these will be easiest. Sorry, buddy. So one more camera.
Wow, this is
cool. This is the big one. So I'll be patient. There we go. So it's currently in a process. I'm fun, and I will never go down here. I'm doing a half sleeve, and this is my limit. So we got it right here. Oh, this is just. I studied abroad. More so about me. I studied abroad in Scotland.
It's like I have a mouth on it.
I know. So I studied. Yeah, it's actually one of those things. It's one of those Rorschach tests. Take what of it what you will. It will change every time you look at it. But really, I studied abroad in Scotland, and they have a lot of. I was studying history and language, and this is one of the ancient languages of the Pict tribes who fought the Romans, and so I got that. It's basically a crescent moon. And the colors are they're just colors that represent a little lower here. So I can get my elbow down. Oh, God. There we go. There it is. So they're not eyeballs. They're just a design. And so when I lived in West Africa, like I said, I lived in West Africa for 3 years in the Peace Corps, and we have a lot of designs. So a lot of our designs represent the area you live in. So that's my nephew's design. My nephew was born when I was living in Africa, so that's his. It's called tissue. It's called a fabric. So that's his design. That's my nephew's design from Africa.
And he kind of snuck into the studio, but we have Hayden with us, and Hayden, a number of different things there. And get ready, G-Money, and G-Money ready over here. And by the way, fans, these are the 865 boys, and a great talk there on some great artwork and talking about some unique tattoos. And now I see. Hunter and
show your cross.
Oh,
yes,
love that.
And fans, we appreciate these guys and some cool artwork.
I got more, but we won't do that. I mean, my favorite tattoo is actually on my back. It's actually a Dune tattoo I got in 2014 before the movies came out. I read the book Dune. I was growing up. I was almost named Paul Atreides by my mother. So, big Dune family we're in our house.
By the way, fans, you can connect with Leland Davidson on social media, and we've never really asked you before, Leland, about social media.
On social media, Facebook, Leland Davidson, you can follow me. Ask me to be a friend. Other reasons. But I'm also on Instagram, Leland Davidson, number 13. Follow me. It's mostly pictures of me and my dog. So if you like golden retrievers, her name is Goldar, like from Power Rangers. You'll love her, and I love her too. So.
And yes, and Hayden's heard that name before. He had a big smile on his face when we mentioned that. And Hayden, tattoos. We see some here on your arm, and yes, and we're appropriate here. We see them, and probably some unique stories. So tell us the story of one of those.
Which one's the best one? Probably the one on my. Oh, I'm too white. Can I show it?
Yeah, I was trying to show mine too. The camera.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Come to the first camera. Oh, wait, it is on the first camera. All right.
You gotta come.
Yeah, we gotta come backwards. Come back.
I gotta put a flashlight on.
Here, let me come up there.
Right there, that one right there.
Here.
So that's my first tattoo, and basically, basically,
There we go.
I wanted a tattoo. This one right here. I wanted a tattoo, and I told Jeremiah, give me a tattoo, because we had a tattoo gun, and he gave me this. I don't like it, and I want it to fade away because it's already fading, as y'all can see.
Looks like a henna tattoo temporary.
And then I got, hold on, put the flashlight back. And then I got
The things you see on Knoxville Wrestle.
all of these right here, yeah, all
bats
of them.
and bats and spider webs.
Bats and spider webs, and then the flame right there. The flame. Wait. I want to see this.
Thank you.
Wait. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
All of them.
Very cool, and a special light show there. And we appreciate you guys. And G Money, we know he's inked up and celebrating National Tattoo Day. We have a poster that we put online. And G Money, we know there's a lot of stories and a lot of pain and a lot of hurt behind a lot of things.
Where are those glasses at?
What?
Where are the glasses at?
Where the glasses? I don't know where the glasses at, but you know what? Y'all won. I'm not gonna show my tattoo. Because we
There it
rocking
is.
all the
There
way
they are.
up.
Yo.
And G Money is for sure tatted up, and happy National Tattoo Day. By the way, if you're a fan, wear appropriate, please. Please share with us any favorite tattoos that you might have on your arm or leg or wherever, maybe on top of your head. I know a few people like that. But share them with us on social media. Knoxville Wrestle Talk on Facebook, on Instagram, Wrestle Talk Live on YouTube, Knoxville Wrestle Talk. And on TikTok, we are Wrestle Talk Live.
Yeah, I was banned from TikTok.
Where are you?
I was. It was for the weirdest reasons. So I had it. So for 2024, that was gonna be my New Year's resolution. Let's do a TikTok. Let's try. Everybody says do a TikTok and use it as like, don't try to become a TikTok famous. Just become like, do it as like your own diary.
Yes.
So it was a running TikTok. It was like an outdoor running TikTok, and it wasn't me like FaceTiming like, hey, I'm here and this thing. I'm gonna go run 10 miles. Literally, it was just video of me like I'm filming me run, and I'll just on the bottom be like, here I am in Hall Ridge and Oak Ridge, and 30 seconds at the most. Sure enough, about 3 months ago, about 2 months ago now actually, I get on TikTok to find a friend. They deleted it. They just deleted it. And I'm thinking, what did they do? And so my theory is it might have been a national security threat because all my TikTok is just pictures of video of me filming national parks, running trails, buildings. So here I'm just trying to promote like, hey, run here. You can run here if you're a runner. But I think I might have filmed some buildings or some areas that TikTok was like, this person might be a spy. So that's my theory.
Now, is there anyone else amongst us here? Now, that's, it's unique to think that many people become famous through TikTok. A lot of wrestlers, Logan Paul, of all people. And I heard that was Hunter's favorite wrestler. G Money told me that, but I don't know.
Cody Rhodes. That dude was not leaving the studio until we seen him.
Now, Hunter or anyone else here, anybody else dabble into social media as much?
I dabble in...
He does workout videos. I hadn't done them in a while, but
haven't done them in a while. You know what? We starting back.
I miss Sheamus's.
What's cool about G Money here? Let's see. We're appropriate. We have some earrings here, and on the turn this way toward the lights, and those are some unique earrings for sure. And
11,000.
G Money. A lot of folks ask about these types of things, and we love to be able to have the fans meet you all at some point.
Hey,
so
listen,
tell us about where y'all are going to be at this weekend.
We're going to be this weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend.
The weekend we're not going to be nowhere. Actually,
Wisconsin.
huh?
I'll be in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he'd be.
We're going to Monday Night Raw. Well, me and Hunter are going to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh, really?
In Wisconsin, yeah.
Where at?
Wisconsin.
Madison or Milwaukee?
It's Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Did you make your sign?
I'm a Bears
No,
fan.
I'm doing all that now.
Bears fan. Bear down.
We're on the side where there's cameras don't point.
Yeah. So we laying low for about a week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lay low for about a week. Actually, we've been laying low for about a few months.
And AEW next Wednesday.
So we're coming back on the 23rd. I'm gonna go to sleep. We're gonna go up to
Nashville
on the 24th.
Hitting the Morgan and
And leave the camera on these two young men here. These two young men, brothers.
Look at them. Smile.
Now tell us, we're gonna
Kiss.
get off subject here, guys.
Kiss.
Oh, we have the camera. No, we ain't gonna do that. Hunter, tell us one thing that you
Hug
can
each
turn,
other.
that you can turn heel real quick with Hayden over.
What?
Turn into the bad guy real quick. What's one thing that annoys you?
I don't know.
Tell us.
Sticky
Come on,
socks.
you get
I got one.
what? Tell us.
Pees on the toilet seat and doesn't wipe it up.
I did not.
Yep.
These brothers here.
I plunge it.
That's the most
I plunge it.
comment.
Yes.
That's the most brotherly comment I can.
And
that's
us
perfect.
two, we're brothers here. And
What did I do
believe it or
bad
not,
when I was young? Don't tell me.
He used to body slam me through pallets and mattresses.
I heard you drink a funky Mountain Dew one day.
Oh,
You won't say much about that.
Funky.
Like, yeah.
it was mellow yellow.
And,
I
for
have
sure.
I have siblings, but I will not say their names or ages right here. I'm keeping.
It was
my
mellow
family private.
yellow.
We've learned more about Leland
Yeah,
tonight.
you learn about me. Leave my family out.
Now, Leland, we're excited over the weeks to come, along with the 865 boys here. And these guys, something else. And everybody says, somebody said a moment ago, the only one that doesn't have messed up hair is Joel. So
What?
that's good.
This is messed up.
G Money, I don't see any hair. Let's see.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a pimp, dog. I'm a pimp, dude. We all the time rocking. We just got a fresh cut like yesterday.
Yes, and
Yeah.
fresh for sure. Just like the lettuce in the produce area. And we appreciate G Money and the 865 boys. And,
Can this haircut out?
That's embarrassing. Like the lettuce in the produce section.
yes.
Really,
That was
Joe?
good. That was
Really, JoJo?
Yeah. That was
And
good.
you heard about what these guys are doing, Leland.
What am I doing?
What you got going on? We appreciate
Well,
you mentioning your social media.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, I'll say it again just in case I talk fast. Thank you, buddy. So, Facebook, it's Leland Davidson. I mean, there's like 4 of us, and if you're from Tennessee, you can find me. And it's a picture of me running. In Instagram, Leland Davidson 13. I think it's Leland Davidson _13, or you can find me. I'm pretty easy to find. And yeah, for what I'll be doing, I will definitely be going to Rocky Top this weekend to watch the TLW series, and then definitely, if my schedule allows me, I'll definitely be in Nashville for the AEW, because I actually went to their Columbia show way back in 2022. And here's how far back it was. Wardlow wasn't even the TNT Championship yet. He was, actually,
You know who they are?
I have no idea.
so Wardlow was still kind of rising, and actually, I think I might have been on like live TV for a hot moment, because I was part of him walking down the stairs.
Is the one we're going to a pay-per-view or?
No, it's
is
called-
it?
I
It's
think-
a TV taping and pay-per-view.
Yeah,
it's,
it's
Dynasty.
it's a live TV show and pay-per-view.
Is
Next
MJF
Wednesday,
gonna be there?
Nashville. MJF's going to be there.
Dynasty.
MJF, one of the most
Are you
popular
jealous,
stars,
man?
and he's the reason why fans are going to flock in. And Miss Cindy, we got to talk her into going. She didn't, but Leland, yes.
Yes.
Now, we appreciate so much the fans who watch our program. We want to say to you that, as we started to say earlier, we want you to watch our program and escape from what you would normally see on television. We do say that our thoughts and prayers go out to Pennsylvania and specific Butler, and to those who were injured and those who didn't make it, and to those who are recovering from different things. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you. We don't want to leave the program without recognizing or acknowledging that. And fans, we always say to you, when you go to live wrestling events, to take precaution and be safe. And all of our promoters around here, guys, do a great job at safety and security, making sure that venues and such are safe. And we appreciate them for working hard ahead of time. Guys, and the 865 boys, when they roll into town, they're riding dirty.
Now, guys, if you guys do go to WWE, the Raw show in Green Bay, don't pull don't try to jump in the ring and
The Raw
yeah.
WWE. You
Yeah.
might see me on TV trying to
don't. Make sure
Shinsuke.
if you're gonna do it, make sure it's like a dark match, so you might have the film still. It's like just stuff like that.
And they might say of Hayden about the guy who tried to attack Seth Rollins. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah, on the stage.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't good.
Oh no, that would be Hunter. His
Hunter.
boyfriend, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Now
Yeah.
we heard
See, you know
we
what?
heard that a couple of you guys
I like
know
him a
Cody
little bit.
Rhodes' theme song. I ain't gonna say Hunter.
Sing it. Sing it.
No,
Cody.
his
I don't
theme
know.
song.
Sing it,
Word for
sing
word.
it. Sing it.
Hayden has it in his playlist. I don't know.
You're lying, bro.
Hey,
I don't.
no, true story.
Sing it.
True story. The other, me and Hunter share Amazon Music.
These guys are wild.
I know.
We were sharing Amazon Music.
Like
I was going
teenagers.
through my playlist the other day. I go to the very bottom. Guess what song's in there?
What?
I hear voices in my head.
Jeff Hardy's theme song. Really? I'm like, Hunter, why is this in my playlist?
Hunter, is this why every morning in the shower you're going,
Yeah.
every morning he wakes up just seeing Hunter going, bah, bah, bah.
Right. A little bit like that, but.
Fans, we all try to plan
We found your interest theme song. We're just going to steal Jeff Hardy's and hope he doesn't sue.
We all try to plan to go together, which we do on to Nashville 1 week from tonight, and what a night it's going to be. AEW, and I quote, this is the name of the event, and once again, this is a quote of the name of the event, Blood and Guts at the Bridgestone Arena. And then, of course, they're going to have Dynamite, a live television taping on national television. That's all going to take place 1 week from tonight, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, so an hour earlier. And this will feature Team AEW taking on Team Elite. And so it's going to be exciting. And fans, for precaution, AEW recommends that fans arrive early and travel light. Packs or any size are not permitted in the arena, and that's some details we have for you. For information, you can look on Facebook.
How close is it to Broadway?
All Elite Wrestling. It's right there on Broadway.
Oh, good deal.
And guys, what a night it's been. MJF, and we know Hayden mentioned him a moment ago. Maxwell Tyler Friedman.
Is that pay-per-view? My bad. Is that pay-per-view the one with the 2 cages and the 2 rings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to that one.
Yep.
Yes.
I just
The
looked it
good
up.
one.
I just looked it up. Hunter told me. It's like Survivor Series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, there's two. Okay, there's 2
Now we
rings
got to
right
get
beside
Miss
each
Cindy
other,
excited about
and
this.
then 2 cages connected,
Last year,
and they fight in the cage.
Last year
Started by
somebody got thrown
WCW in the 90s.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know
fans,
about that.
We've been sent a couple of quotes here that are appropriate from MJF that we're going to share with you. And one of them says, because I love making people mad, it's my favorite pastime, MJF. And can any of you guys relate to that?
MJF for me is he's like the perfect wrestler right now for the Gen Z and younger millennials, in my opinion. So.
And G Money, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but read that one right there.
JoJo, I ain't got my glasses on.
G Money's getting out. Read that one right there.
Which one is it?
Right here, real quick.
There's nothing fake about me.
Yes.
There's nothing fake about me, and I think that there are some people that appreciate that. Even if they hate me, they can appreciate the fact that I'm 100% authentically me.
And
You got a French woman too.
you guys think that's authentic about MJF?
MJF, he doesn't care.
I thought that
I like
was
him.
the dude.
He did the first pipe bomb since CM Punk.
Now,
Really?
he also says, nothing I say is harsh. What I say is the truth. If people have a problem with that, they need to realize that's on them, not on me.
And my godfather told me that growing up. That's normal saying that all dads tell their kids growing up.
Fans, we're sure to hear all kinds of things on Wednesday night. We appreciate Hayden, Lawson, and part of the 865 Boys, part of the Tag Team Champions. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you looking great, as always, making a muscle, looking at the beard and everything else. And we appreciate him. Hunter, thank you so much for being here. Push the Ropes returns 2 weeks from tonight. Also, Leland, Davidson. I'm Joe Lawson, G Money of the 865 Boys. Once again, to Kane, CAIN, Harrison, and Miss Cindy, thank you so much for taking the calls. Thank you, fans. We'll see you next week for Knoxville Wrestle Talk. Good night.